So last class we have learned the definition of reluctance and how to calculate the reluctance, and also we have seen the comparison between electrical and magnetic circuit. So whenever you approach a magnetic circuit, you always compare it with that of the electrical circuit. How did we do the same problem or the same example in the case of electrical circuit? So it will be very helpful for you. For example, in an electrical circuit, this is a battery EMF E, this is the resistance R, and let I be the current flowing through the circuit. How did you calculate this? E is equal to I into R, or current is equal to EMF divided by resistance. Similarly, if I draw a magnetic circuit like this, with current I is flowing, n number of turns is here, and this is the magnetic path or the flux path phi, and let S be the reluctance of the magnetic material. Okay, so how will you calculate the value of flux? So always remember that current is analogous to flux in magnetic circuit, E is analogous to EMF is analogous to EMMF, and this resistance is analogous to what? Reluctance. Okay, so here you can calculate phi is equal to MMF divided by reluctance, or MMF is equal to phi into reluctance, etc. So this comparison always help you to understand the principles or the formulas very easily. Otherwise, when you focus only on the magnetic circuit, you may feel that you have to by heart all these things. Okay, it's not like that. You always compare with that of the electrical circuit. How did we do this in electrical circuit? So the same thing you can apply in the magnetic circuit also. Okay, so here is in this example, you have seen that there is a simple battery connected with resistance, but normally electrical circuits are not very simple like that. We know that the electrical circuit can be two types, right? One is the electrical circuit you can connect in series electrical circuit is there, and the parallel electrical circuit is also there. For example, in a series electrical circuit, this is a series electrical circuit. Two resistors are connected in series, R1 and R2, and battery EMF E and current is equal to I. So the resistances are connected in series. How do we calculate the equivalent resistance? R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 in the case of series electrical circuit. Similarly, when the circuits are connected in parallel, resistances are connected in parallel, we call it as parallel electrical circuit. For example, this is a circuit, R1 and R2 connected in parallel. So how do we calculate the equivalent resistance? 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay, so similarly, magnetic circuit can be also series, and the magnetic circuit can be also in parallel. Okay, so in that case, how do we calculate the equivalent reluctance if it is a series magnetic circuit? Similarly, if it is a parallel magnetic circuit, how do we calculate the reluctance? Let's see. Today the topic is series and parallel magnetic circuit. Series and parallel magnetic circuit. Okay. So let us try. First I will tell you about the series magnetic circuit, then we will move on to parallel magnetic circuit. So consider a magnetic circuit like this. So you can see that this is a piece of iron ring. Let the area of cross section for this ring is equal to, this is the area of cross section, let me mark, this is equal to A1. Okay, so this is a piece of iron ring, and when you excite it with current like this, flux will be set up here. So this is actually the flux. So you can see that when the flux comes here, there is a small gap between this iron ring. This is called the air gap. Normally in all the magnetic circuit, if you consider the machine, if you consider a motor is having stator and rotor, so there is some finite gap between the stator and rotor. So similarly in always all the magnetic circuit, you can see that there is a small gap between one circuit to next circuit, but the flux will definitely pass through the air. Even though the reluctance of air is small, flux will definitely pass through this air and will complete its path. Okay, so this gap is called the air gap. And for this magnetic circuit, if we consider, there are two circuits. One is iron ring and another is the air gap. Okay, so you can see that if it is a series or parallel magnetic circuit, series magnetic circuit means only one path for the flux to travel. Okay, if same flux pass through all parts of the magnetic circuit, or if same flux pass through all parts of the magnetic circuit, then it is called series magnetic circuit. Okay, so here you can see that the flux this is the flux phi comes here. The same flux is passing through the air gap also, so there is only one path for the flux to travel, or the same flux is traveling through both the iron ring and the air gap. So we can say that this circuit is a series magnetic circuit. Okay, so how do we calculate the equivalent resistance in the case of, or equivalent reluctance in the case of series magnetic circuit? What is the value of equivalent reluctance? If it was an electrical circuit, if two resistors are connected in series, we will calculate resistance equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. Similar is the case for the magnetic circuit. If two circuits, or if the magnetic circuits are connected in series, the equivalent resistance or the equivalent reluctance always equal to S1 plus S2, where S1 is the reluctance of one material, one path, and S2 is the reluctance of another part of the series circuit. Okay, so here you can see that we have two parts for this magnetic circuit. One part is that of the iron ring and another part is that of the air gap. Okay, so how do we calculate let the iron ring reluctance be denoted as S1 and air gap is equal to S2. So how will you calculate S1? The normal expression for the reluctance is what? Normal expression for the reluctance reluctance S is equal to L divided by mu 0 mu R into A. This is the general expression for the reluctance. Okay, so the same thing you can apply here. What is S1? S1 is the part of iron ring, so S1 is equal to L1. What is L1? This length of the magnetic circuit. Okay, length of the magnetic circuit. So the iron gap is the air gap is very small. Okay, so the total length of the magnetic circuit you can take as the length of the iron ring itself. Okay, because we consider the air gap is very small, so the length you can consider that of the iron ring as well. Okay, so L1 divided by mu 0 into, this is one part iron ring, so definitely the relative permeability will be mu R1, and this is the area of the iron ring, that will be A1 plus what is S2? S2 is another part which is our air gap. So in this case this is air gap. So what is the length of air gap? L2. They might be specifying like this. If L2 is equal to say 0.2 millimeter, and let L1 be the length of let us assume like this, L1 be the length of iron ring and L2 be the length of this air gap, so you don't have any confusion. So L2 divided by mu 0 into mu r into A2. Okay, but what is A2? A2 is the area of the air gap. So since the air gap is very small, we always assume that the area of the air gap is always equal to area of the iron ring itself. Okay, because air gap is not having any area, so we will make some assumption when we do some example. We always make the area of the air gap is always equal to area of the part of that iron ring, area of iron ring or area of other material. Okay, so what is in the case, what is the value of mu r of air gap or mu r of air? We say that the mu r, the relative permeability of air, is always equal to 1. So this value is 1. Okay, so the total reluctance you can like this, write like this: S equivalent is equal to L1 divided by mu 0 mu r1 into A1 plus L2 divided by mu 0 into, since mu r is equal to 1, this is equal to mu 0 into, and A2 is always equal to A1. Okay, or if it is given like the area of the air gap is equal to other value like this A2, simply you can substitute that value. If it is not specified, you can take the area of air gap is equal to area of that of the iron ring itself. Okay, similarly you can calculate. So you have calculated the total reluctance S equivalent. Once you have calculated the total value of S equivalent, you can all use this expression, that is total MMF is equal to V is equal to I into R, that we know electrical circuit. So in magnetic circuit, the corresponding MMF is equal to flux into reluctance. Okay, so total MMF is equal to total flux into S equivalent in this whole circuit. So from that you can find the value of MMF if flux is given, or you can find the value of flux if MMF is given. Okay, this is the way to do numerical examples when they ask. So this is about the series magnetic circuit. One more thing, let me draw one more circuit to understand the series circuit. So this is again a magnetic circuit, and if you see that this is made up of three materials. Let the first part is made up of iron, this is steel, and this is another material. So this is a series magnetic circuit because when the flux is set up, the flux has only one path to follow. Okay, so how many magnetic parts are there? You have to identify all the magnetic. So we can say that this is material number 1, this is material number 2, and this is material number 3. So each material having its own length L1, its own area A1, its own relative permeability mu r. Okay, so the first magnetic material is L1, A1 and mu r1. Second magnetic material may be having its length A2, length L2, its area of cross section A2, and it is relative permeability of that material is mu r2. Similarly L3, A3 and mu r3, and this is the air gap. So Lg is the length of air gap, Ag is the area of air gap, and mu r for that air gap is 1, that we know. So how do we calculate the equivalent reluctance? S is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3, since this is a series magnetic circuit. Why it is series? Because the flux has only one path to travel. How do we calculate S1? L1 divided by mu 0 mu r1 into A1 plus L2 divided by mu 0 mu r into A2 plus L3 divided by mu 0 mu r into A3. plus S4 is also there, air gap. So Lg divided by mu 0 mu r into Ag, air gap area. So this is the way. This is very simple compared to electrical circuit. You just compare with that of the electrical circuit and then do the calculation. This is very simple. Okay, now let's see what is the meaning of a parallel magnetic circuit. So parallel magnetic circuit is also similar to parallel electrical circuit. Let me draw a circuit like this, a magnetic circuit, and assume that this is the number of turns or the coils, and I will be giving a current here. So you can see that if you analyze the path of the flux will be set up here because of the current. And once the flux, this is, let me assume that this is phi1, flux number phi1. The phi1 reaches here, it is having two paths to follow. One, you can see that it can flow in this way, phi2, and one flux phi3 can take the other path and continue like this. Okay, this is similar to an electrical circuit. When a current comes here, it can take two paths. Let the total current be I, and it can take two paths. One is the path, and let the current be I1. Here it is I2. So you just compare with this. This is same as that of the electrical circuit. The flux has more than one path to travel. So we call this as the parallel magnetic circuit. And in the case of a parallel electrical circuit, how do we calculate the equivalent resistance? If R1 and R2, let this be R1 and R2. If R1 and R2 are connected in parallel, how will you calculate the total resistance? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay, so similarly in the case of a parallel magnetic circuit, the total reluctance 1 by S equivalent is equal to 1 by S1 plus 1 by S2. Okay, and S1 and S2 you know how to calculate. How will you calculate S1? L1 divided by mu 0 mu r into A1. And how do we calculate S2? S2 is equal to L2 divided by mu 0 into mu r into A2. Okay, what is L1? Length of the first magnetic circuit. L2 is the length of the second magnetic circuit. This is mu r1 and this is mu r2. Mu r1 is the relative permeability of the first material, and mu r2 is the relative permeability of the second material, and A1 and A2 are the area of cross sections. Okay, so this is the way to calculate, or this is the analysis of series and parallel magnetic circuit, similar to the case of series and parallel electrical circuit. Okay.